Alright, so today I played the beta for MLB The Show 20, and I know this is not, obviously, MLB The Show. I was not able to capture any footage from the beta. My PS4 would not allow me, so I'm assuming it's restricted to capturing any type of footage or screenshots, because it technically is a closed beta. So, enjoy me and my girlfriend completely being terrible at Rocket League. So yeah, I turned on my PS4 yesterday. I was finally able to play video games again because, work takes over half the time. And I got an invitation to play the beta. I'm like, wow, okay. I did not expect to see that. Because I remember reading an article that you need to sign up in order to be selected to play the beta. And I didn't sign up whatsoever. But I had an invitation, clicked on it, they gave me a code to download the game, and so I downloaded it. 21 gigabytes for a frickin' beta. That's insane. I'm not sure if like Call of Duty betas like that, but 21 gigabytes, that's kind of insane to me. But it did take about 12 hours to download, so I wasn't able to play it yesterday, but I was able to play it this morning. And I'm just going to tell you the good and bad things about it. So let's get the good things out of the way for once, before the bad things. Alright, so what I've noticed, pitching. I love pitching in the show. That's probably the best feature in the game in my opinion. And so pitching has not let me down yet again. Pitching is beautiful, it's very fluent, except for online because, it's glitchy as hell. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, pitching is very engaging, pitching is very fluent, easy, fun to use, very engaging. I threw a 2-hitter in the game I played. Now, in the beta, you can only play with Diamond Dynasty. You couldn't play offline modes, which is kind of stupid. But I did play with the Diamond Dynasty team they gave me, and I played against the Milwaukee Brewers. And yes, for all you wondering, the Brewers do have their new uniforms in the game, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love their new uniforms, so very happy to see that. That's another good thing about it. They had the updated uniforms in there. I'm assuming they do for the Padres and the Rangers as well, considering the Brewers are in there. So yeah, pitching's good. Brewers uniforms are good. And I was actually surprised. Batting is a lot more fun and less frustrating than MLB The Show 19. MLB The Show 19, the hits were very scripted. Ball directory was very, very scripted. In that game, you had to get a perfect swing and perfect timing in order to actually get a hit. I noticed in this game that in MLB The Show 20 beta, ball movement is not as scripted as it was in the previous year, and just batting was a lot more fun. You didn't have to make perfect contact in order to get a hit. I mean, hell, I scored 11 runs against the CPU. 11! I never score that much. And again, this is a beta, and I was playing on veteran difficulty, but that's normally what I play on. I normally suck. But I actually scored 11 points. Oh, yeah. So, pitching, uniforms, batting, all good. Now, the layouts in terms of screens and menus, they're all basically the same from 19. They're just a little glossed over, a little more design, a little more sharpness, but besides that, it's the same exact layout as 19. Same thing, the scoreboard, it just looks a little more sharp. That's pretty much it. So it looks good, but it's not really changed at all. Okay, so that's what I've noticed for the good side. Now for the bad, first thing I need to point out is the fielding. Fielding is absolutely atrocious. Very clunky, very slow. Players still take the sweet-ass time to throw a runner out at first base. And they'll make it so close within half a step. I hate when they do that. They still do it. They've been doing it for years. People have complained about it. They still have not fixed it. Double plays are still a mess. This is online and offline. So, fielding, awful. Outfielders, they miss the easiest plays. They bobble it a lot. So, not fun. Another gripe. The graphics have still not changed whatsoever. The graphics have been the same exact thing for years now. Probably 5-6 years. Ever since the PS4 came out, it's same exact graphics. It's kind of embarrassing because people have complained about it. People have brought it to San Diego Studios' attention, but they have yet to fix it. I'm not sure if they're waiting for the PS5 to come out. I'm assuming that's what they're doing. But of course, they do change some things graphically every year. They make player design better. They make just the grass looks a little better. I mean, the colors pop out, the colors are beautiful, but overall the graphics are lacking. And it's hard to play the game when it looks the exact same thing and acts almost the exact same way as it did last year. I just can't stand it, and the textures aren't that nice, but players look great, uniforms look good, but the field, the stadiums, the crowd, they look god-awful. I did notice in this game that they did add pretzels and hot dogs to the to the crowd. So you see people eating hot dogs and pretzels, just nodding their head like, yeah, this is really good. Yeah, that's pretty much all that I could actually, play or recognize. Offline play, it's no, offline, not. Oh, online play is a complete wreck. Now, I understand this is a beta, but even during the full game release and the game been out for months, online's always been a mess. They still haven't been able to fix that. I don't understand how or why. But yeah, it's their online servers are just absolutely trash. I played against this guy, and we had so many errors and glitches. It was kind of a mess of a game. I ended up winning 4-3, but just so many glitches. Overthrown, underthrows, missing balls, missing routine fly balls out of nowhere. It's just a mess. Now, I did play around with the customization a little bit for your Diamond Dynasty team. Same shapes and, designs and characters to put on your uniform as last year. Same fonts, same colors, same types of customizations. So in terms of Diamond Dynasty customization, nothing has really improved. Then again, this is just the beta. So we'll see when the full game comes out. I'm thinking either March or April. I haven't paid attention to it since I know I'm not going to buy it. So now here comes the big question. Is it worth buying from my first experience with it? No, it's not. For the little bit of changes they made, not worth $60 or even more if you go with deluxe packages and stuff. Just, yeah, sure, new uniforms, pitching's always good. The batting was a little bit improved. It was actually fun, unlike last year's, but it still had problems. So with those little bit of improvements, definitely not worth $60. If you have 20 MLB The Show 19, keep it. Do not buy the 20. If you're new to the MLB The Show franchise, sure, go ahead and get 20. Get the most updated stuff. You'll get the most bang for your buck that way, instead of buying, let's say, MLB The Show 17, where they won't update anything. I still have to say MLB The Show 16 is by far the best The Show I've ever played. I've played 15, 16, 17, I skipped 18, I played 19, and I played 20. And 16 is still by far my favorite one, and I think a lot of people do agree with me that it's probably the best show in recent years. Alright, well, that's my first take on the beta. I will not buy the full game, so don't ask me to make videos on it. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy this and hearing my opinions and what I thought. Hopefully this will help you make a decision to buy the game or not. I advise you do not buy it. Maybe it'll send a little signal to San Diego Studios, like improve it more. And they have a huge fan base. We know they make tons of money each year. We know that it's just PS4 exclusives to get extra benefits through there. But not worth it. Just not worth it. Hopefully they'll change it for the PS5. If they don't, I'll be very disappointed. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do leave a like if you enjoyed it. If you disagreed with me, drop a dislike. I don't care. Leave a comment what you like and didn't like about my opinions, and we'll talk about it. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.